Hello and welcome to a new devlog video for Peasant Uprise. Let me start by saying that I have bought most of the animations used in Peasant Uprise. There are just way too many animations needed for one guy to do them all and build a game at the same time. Also, as you'll discover in this devlog, I do consider myself to have many talents, and clearly animation is not one of them. Hopefully this will change in the future. But of course, some animations need tweaking, and I don't have an animation for every case that I need. So I may have to take some of them head on myself. This week, I wanted to attempt to fix and add animations pertaining to humans and animals. One current animation that was bugging me was the woodcutting animation. It does come from an asset, but the hands just don't line up correctly with the axe. I figure how hard would it be to fix it, right? Well, animating is hard, and after a while I kind of gave up on it, as my final animation just looked too robotic. I would say that animating is easy, but creating a good realistic animation is hard, especially when the animation has to listen to some IK constraints or external objects. You may be wondering why I go through this torment when I could just go to mixamo.com and get rigging and animation there. It is a valid point, but as I showed with the woodcut animation, sometimes I'm just going to need to tweak something, or Mixamo may not have the animation I'm looking for. I also believe it's important to build up my skill set without depending on third-party content. At the end of the day, this knowledge will go beyond Peasant Uprise, and it's something that I can make good use of it in future projects. I think the trick is a bit like how I have approached learning 3D modeling. I need to come to the habit of doing it consistently, even if it's just a short session a week. I do modeling about 3 to 4 times a week, even if it's just some small adjustments or optimization. I believe if I follow the same approach with animation, I will with no doubt improve to a point where I can produce my own animations and actually feel good about it. Instead of giving up completely and trashing my PC, I took a more civilized and coherent approach. So I decided to not start with a complex human animation, and let's move on to work on the animals. So I tried to wrestle with the horse. This horse is part of the camp, the one pushing the mighty cart. But until now it was just static, looking forward and steadily into the empty horizon. For animating, right now I'm using a Unity asset called U-Motion. But really, from an animation standpoint, what it does can be achieved with any other 3D animation tool like Blender. I just like the fact that I can do it in Unity, with my scene and props in place. I've had issues with it though, when it comes to animating an object inside a nested prefab, but that's a whole different story. For now, I'm using this and I'll see how it goes. I'm going for a very subtle horse idle animation, something that tells a very simple tale, a small twitch that will tell the player, I'm alive. Armed with confidence, I decided to tackle a human animation again, but one that doesn't require any external objects. Aveline needs an animation for searching, so after cracking my knuckles and telling myself, I've got this, I started with File, New Animation, and a lot of imagination. And of course trial and error as well. During this whole process, I'm telling myself not to be too picky, as with this camera angle and the low poly style, I'm obviously not searching for a realistic look, simply something that expresses what the character is doing. I'm okay with this last outcome, especially since this is a one-off animation that only affects one actor. After shocking the animation industry with these masterpieces, I got really excited and moved on to torture other animals. But I'll spare my devlog viewers the pain. If you haven't done so already, please like, subscribe, and click on the bell to receive notifications of future uploads. After compiling people's feedback on the current poll, we've got a winner: wildlife. This devlog is my 4th most popular video according to YouTube, so I think the YouTube community is also in agreement here. With that said, I'll see you in the next update.